Hello there, this is Heirs to the Kingdom channel, and in today's lesson we're doing chapters 2 and 3 in the book of 1 Chronicles. If you're new to this Bible study channel, going through the King James Bible, not skipping anything as Scripture's command. So if you would, like, subscribe, and share this content, and let's get started. So we're going over names. Who begat who, this, that, and the other. And so we're continuing on with this. I don't remember much about 1 Corinthians or 2 Corinthians, about all that's in there and what lessons you learn from it. But I do know there's lessons in there. And so the main lesson from Scripture is always to be obedient. If you want blessings from God or you want heaven, you have to want to obey the Lord. It's a daily struggle. And all these men that served the Lord, like here, starting off with King David, he struggled with it daily. And he would fail daily. We all do. But it's a struggle that we embrace and don't mind dealing with. Why? Because we know it pleases the Lord. Not that we struggle, it's that we don't quit in trying to serve him. King David never quit trying to serve him, even though he messed up. A lot of these did. They didn't even bother trying to obey the Lord, and just because they were God's chosen people doesn't mean that they all got heaven. God is a just judge. We know that from Scripture as well. Anyways, there's only like 12 slides to read, so I don't know if this would be a fast lesson or, a longer one, but let's go ahead and get started here. Chapter 3, verse 1. Now these were the sons of David which were born unto him in Hebron. The firstborn, Amnon, of Ahinoam, the Jezreelitess. The second, Daniel, of Abigail, the Carmelitess. The third, Absalom. So remember Absalom, that's the one that turned on his own dad and tried to take the kingdom. Well, technically, he did take the kingdom, and then he was, they slew him when he got his hair caught in the tree limbs, and he was dangling from his hair because the donkey he was on done took off, and he was stuck in the tree limbs. But anyways, the third, Absalom, the son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmaiah, king of Geshur. The fourth, Adonijah, the son of Haggith. The fifth, Shephatiah of Abital. The sixth, Ithream by Eglah, his wife. These 6 were born unto him in Hebron, and there he reigned 7 years and 6 months, and in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years. So that was just the sons he got in 7 years with those wives. We haven't even, here we go with the more wives and concubines he got in Jerusalem. Verse 5. And these were born unto him in Jerusalem, Shemiah and Shobab and Nathan and Solomon, 4 of Bathsheba, the daughter of Amiel. Should be Bathsheba. I guess it was another name she has instead of called Bathsheba is Bathsheba, because she's the mother of King Solomon. Unless he had more than one son named Solomon. I don't remember all the names of King David's sons, but let's continue on here. Verse 6. Ibhar also, and Elishama, and Eliphalet, and Noga, and Nepheg, and Japhia, and Elishama, and Elaida, and Eliphalet, 9. So we just had a couple names there twice. Anyways, verse 9. These were all the sons of David beside the sons of the concubines, and Tamar their sister. So he had a lot of concubines. I guess they didn't count the children of the concubines of being heirs because it wasn't technically marriage. God still calls it part of the lineage. Why? Because they came from that man. Maybe the Chronicles didn't say so. Anyways, verse 10. And Solomon's son was Rehoboam, Abiah his son, Asa his son, Jehoshaphat his son, Joram his son, Ahaziah his son, Joash his son, Amaziah his son, Azariah his son, Jotham his son, Ahaz his son, Hezekiah his son, Manasseh his son. So you're seeing that we're mostly going to the, sometimes they do all, but here we went straight to Solomon. Why? Because he was the king after King David. They didn't even count Absalom in any of that, but because he did it illegitimately. Anyways, 14. Amon his son, Josiah his son, and the sons of Josiah were the firstborn of Johanna, the second Jehoiakim, the third Zedekiah, the fourth Shallum. And the sons of Jehoiakim, Jeconiah his son, Zedekiah his son, and the sons of Jeconiah, Asher, Salathiel his son, Malchiram also, and Pedaiah, and Shenazar, Jechemiah, Hoshama, and Nedabiah. And the sons of Pedaiah were Zerubbabel and Shimei, and the sons of Zerubbabel, Meshullam, and Hananiah, and Shelomith, their sister. So there's another one's important name. There was enough talking about, having a sister named there. Because in the other one, sister of, talking about King David's sons was one that was, all the problems started. But let's continue on here. Verse 20. And Hashubah, and Ohil, and Berechiah, and Hasadiah, Jushab, Hesed. That's going to be a fun one to say. Jushab, Hesed. 5. And the sons of Hananiah, Pelatiah, and Jesaiah. That's an odd one to say. Jesaiah. The sons of Rephaiah, the sons of Arnan, the sons of Obadiah, the sons of Shechaniah, and the sons of Shechaniah, Shemaiah, and the sons of Shemaiah, Haddish, and Igiel, and Bariah, and Neriah, and Shaphat. 6. The sons of Neriah, Elio. That one's that's hurting my brain. Elioniah, Nai. That's Nai, not Naya. It's Nai. Elionai. Anyways, moving on. And Hezekiah and Azrikam. 3. And the sons of Elionai, Elioenai. Yeah, were Hodiah and Eliashib, and Peliah, and Akub, and Johan. No, it ain't Johan. It's Johanan. Yeah, Johanan and Dalaiah and Anai. 7. Yeah, some of these names I know I am not going to get right. I'm just going to continue on. Chapter 4. The sons of Judah, Pharez, Hezron, and Carmi, and Hur, and Shobal. And Reiah, the son of Shobal, begat Jahath, and Jahath begat Ahumai, and Lahad. These are the families of the Zorathites. And these were of the father of Edom, Jezreel, and Ishma, and Idbash, and the name of their sister was Hazel Laponi. And Penuel, the father of Gedor, and Ezer, the father of Husha. These are the sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephratah, the father of Bethlehem. And Asher, the father of Tekoa, had two wives, Helah and Naarah. And Naarah bare him Ahuzam and Hefer, and Temeni, and Ashtarai. These were the sons of Naarah. Let's continue on. As I said, my head's already hurting with some of these names. Verse 7. And the sons of Helah were Zereth and Jezor and Ethan. And Koz begat Anub and Zobaba. That E in the middle just messes me up. Just should have took that B-E out, just say Zoba. That would have made a lot more sense. Zobba. And the families of Aharhel, the son of Haram. And Jabez was more honorable than his brethren. And his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with sorrow. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. And Caleb, the brother of Shua, begat Mir, which was the father of Eshton. And Eshton begat Beth Rapha, and Pasha, and Tahinana, the father of Naash. These are the men of Rechah. And the sons of Kenaz, Othniel, and Seraiah, and the sons of Othniel, Hathath. And Meonothai begat Ophrah, and Seraiah begat Joab, the father of the valley of Charashim, for they were craftsmen. And the sons of Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, Iru, Elah, Naam, and the sons of Elah, even Kenaz. And the sons of Jehalelel, Ziph, and Ziphah, Tyra, and Azareel. And the sons of Ezra were Jether, and Mered, and Epher, and Jalon. And she bare Miriam, and Shammai, and Ishba, the father of Eshtemoa. And his wife Jedidiah bare Jared, the father of Gedor, and Heber, the father of Soko, and Jekuthiel, the father of Zanoah. And these are the sons of Bethai, the daughter of Pharaoh, which Mered took. And the sons of his wife Hodiah, the sister of Naham, the father of Keilah, the Garmite, and Eshtemoa, the Maacathite. And the sons of Shimon were Amnon, and Rena, Ben-Hanan, and Tylon. And the sons of Ishai were Zoheth and Ben-Zoheth. As I said, sometimes I don't really understand why the names are so close. You got Zoheth and then Ben-Zoheth. So it must be part 2. I don't know. 21. The sons of Shelah, the son of Judah, were the father of Leka, and Laada, the father of Marishah, and the families of the house of them that wrought fine linen of the house of Ashbiah. And Joachim and the men of Kozeba, and Joash and Seraph, who had the dominion in Moab, and Jeshubai-Leam, and these are ancient things. These were the potters, and those that dwelt among plants and hedges. There they dwelt with the king for his work. The sons of Simeon were Nemuel and Jamin, Jerub, Zerah, and Shel. Shallum his son, Midsam his son, Mishma his son, and the sons of Mishma, Hemuel his son, Zachar his son, Shimei his son. And Shimei had 16 sons and 6 daughters, but his brethren had not many children, neither did all their family multiply like to the children of Judah. So here we're being told that there was a lot of times that there was no pregnancies, or the children didn't live long after birth, which was common in a lot of areas at times. So, like I said, it doesn't really say about all that, but so here the Shimei definitely would have been one of the blessed ones of the bunch to have so many children versus the others. Let's continue on here. 28. And they dwelt at Beersheba and Moladah and Hazar Shul. Yeah, I always hear that Beersheba, and you automatically think, wait a minute, wife of David? No, she was Bathsheba. And it's like, in my head, it always, yeah, I said, a lot of names getting close in here and stuff. When you have dyslexia, they all start blending in after a while. So a lot of these names I'm definitely not going to remember at all. So anyone else got messed up? Was only Beersheba? Bathsheba was her name. 28. And at Bilhah, and at Ezem, and at Tolad, and at Bethuel, and at Hormah, and at Ziklag, and at Beth Markoboth, and Hazar Shusam. Susam. Oh, yeah, it'd be Susam, yeah. Hazar Susam. And at Beth Beri, and at She-Aram. These were their cities unto the reign of David. And their villages were Edom and Ain, Rimmon and Tochen and Ashan, 5 cities. And all their villages that were round about the same cities unto Baal. These were their inhabitants and their genealogy. And Meshobab and Jamelech and Joshua, the son of Amaziah. Now, don't think this is unto Baal means the false god Baal. It might mean because we had a lot of kings at this time and people that kept not following, they did evil in the sight of the Lord. But I said the name Baal's used multiple times as well, not just for the false god. When it says they worshipped Baal. Anyways, let's continue on here. 35. And Joel and Jehu, the son of Joshabiah, the son of Seraiah, the son of Aziel, and Eli Oenai, and Jaakabah, and Jeshahiah, and Azaiah, and Adiel, and Jezemiel, and Ben-Ai, and Ziza, the son of Shiphi, the son of Alon, it's Alon, the son of Jedaiah, the son of Shimri, the son of Shemaiah. The reason why I say Alon is it's in the military too. It's a lot of stuff used, you know, in certain cav units and stuff. We had those, and we had that word was in there. So that's how it would be pronounced as, but yeah, Alon. It should be all on, but it's actually pronounced Alon. From what I remember, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my brain's totally fried by now. I don't know. Anyways, 38. These mentioned by their names were princes in their families, and the house of their fathers increased greatly. And they went to the entrance of Gedor, even unto the east side of the valley of to seek pasture for their flocks. And they found fat pasture and good. And the land was wide and quiet and peaceable, for they of Ham had dwelt there of old. And these, written by name, came in the days of Hezekiah, king of Judah, and smote their tents, and the habitations that were found there, and destroyed them utterly unto this day, and dwelt in their rooms, because there was pasture there for their flocks. And some of them, even of the sons of Simeon, 500 men, went to Mount Seir, having for their captains Pelatiah, and Neriah, and Rephaiah, and Uzziel, the sons of Ishi. And they smote the rest of the Amalekites that were escaped, and dwelt there unto this day. And that's the end of this lesson. Semi-fast reading. The hardest part was pronouncing a lot of these names. So, like I said, Chronicles is what Chronicles is. Doing a lot of recaps about who's who and their sons, and sometimes a daughter or so. But yeah, I do. I ain't gonna say I apologize for it being kind of boring reading, but you know, it is part of Scripture. I don't skip anything, like I said beforehand. I'm not going to skip any Scripture. I'm going to read every single bit of it, whether it pertains to us today or not. And you know, Scripture, as I said, Scriptures command that preachers, deacons, and bishops are not to skip any of the Word, and Old Testament is part of the Word. So. But if you're continuing on following, thank you. But like I said, mostly this Bible study is for me to study. I read it out loud. I read it along. I explain things as I go. Stuff that I do understand anyways. And share with everyone else what it is. But remember to pray. Pray for the lost, the found, yourself, others, all people, all nations, everywhere, everything. Always pray. And never forget to give God all the praise, glory, and worship, and thanks in everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. And don't forget to ask for a double portion. Never forget to ask for that anymore. I'll go ahead and end this lesson here. So until next time, God bless, good day, and goodbye.